Are you ready to shatter the chains of fear and turn your fear into roadblocks and stepping stones? Fear is that little voice that whispers doubt, tightens your chest, and tries to hold you back. But guess what? It's time to flip the script. As my favorite Oprah Winfrey has said before, turn your wounds into wisdom. See, fear is an illusion. It's something we fabricate in our own minds and pretend it's real. It's like a fairy tale we tell ourselves that keeps us from doing what we really, truly are called to do. I wanted to talk about something that every one of us face, but not everyone embraces it. It's time to ignite your inner fire and conquer the path that God has for you. You see, fear isn't an enemy. What if you could think about fear in an area of fueling you and propelling you towards purpose? See, I like to think of fear as a catalyst for growth. I didn't always think that way. It's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, taking on new challenges, pushing you to evolve in your calling. So I just want you to step into my world for a quick second. I had the privilege of being an entrepreneur since I was in my early 20s, okay? So I've owned my own profitable salon for a decade. And yes, it was profitable, but there was another gift. There was another calling that was igniting in me, but I didn't really want to share that with others. See, I had been doing it on the side. I had been doing it while I was in my business, but I didn't have a blueprint. And so the fear was holding me from actually stepping into purpose. But you know how God works. He doesn't leave any gift unturned. He will send great whisperers to share, to impart, to tell you to step out of the boat. But of course, I let fear dictate again. So I didn't stop, right? I didn't start the next version of myself. I didn't step into my calling. I knew that I wanted to serve people, but the question I used to ask myself, well, how could I serve people? You know, there's this beautiful thing that we get confused all of a sudden. We do it so effortlessly, but we are like, who's going to pay us for that? Who needs the service? So, of course, I have heard of being consultant. I have coached other salon owners, but who's going to know me of that, right? Who only people know me for being a hairstylist or salon owner or even a hair care product developer. Nobody knew that I can actually coach and consult them and get them the same results that I have gotten in my own business. See, I had let fear become this catalyst of like, I'm not going to make a move, but God has a sense of humor, right? And so the questions would be like, I'm a hairstylist, right? I would tell myself, I'm just a hairstylist. When you put that just in front, that's a limiting belief that God wants to break in you. So one day, a mentor of mine that I absolutely love, she said this to me: fear is not a sign to retreat. It is a sign to call you to rise. See, your doubts can become your greatest allies. And I was like, isn't that so powerful? So after all of that and taking the time, I decided to jump. I closed my profitable salon down. I decided to go all in. And instead of succumbing to the doubts or the naysayers in my mind, that fake voice that's in there, I decided that I was going to let fear ignite a fire in me and launch me into this new version of myself. But it didn't even start there. After just putting my head down and really deciding that I'm going to do this, and that my clients that I had now started to serve started to see major results, profiting their businesses, getting into the multi-six-figure marks, my breakthrough actually came, or I would not even say a breakthrough, but just the recognition came. In 2021, I was awarded for Passion Vista Global Icon Businesswoman of the Year. And then to even top it off, in 2022, I was nominated as one of the finalists and educators of the year through the NAHA, one of the most prestigious notorieties in the beauty industry. And that's just the beginning. I had to celebrate those things, but had I not answered the call to serve others, would other people get results? That's the question you have to ask yourself, right? Would I have been able to help people reach their financial goals in their business, spend more time with their family, diversify their skill sets? No, if I would have answered to the fear. I had to embrace fear while I was building. So I want to encourage you, embrace the fear while you build. One of my favorite quotes by Winston Churchill is, "Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision." So I challenge you today, don't avoid fear, harness it. Let it fuel your determination. And it's just a chapter in your story. It's not the whole book, y'all. So embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel you forward into purpose. This is Angelica Prather signing off. Keep soaring, kings and queens, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.